regional men's and world championship qualification tournament inside the St. Patrick's Academy multi-purpose center. Match number 16 will be between Honduras and El Salvador. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the national anthem of El Salvador.
times have you been away from a TV when there's something on that you want to watch? Or someone's using the only TV in the house and you can't watch your show? Introducing My TV from Central TV and Internet that puts you in control of your TV time. My TV is designed with you in mind. Whether you're on the go, on break from school or work, or simply relaxing in your backyard, you can have access to local TV at your fingertips. Never miss a show again. My TV offers a 24-hour playback feature so you can go back in time to watch your favorite show. This feature also allows you to pause and watch at your convenience. My TV is available to anyone with internet, wherever they may be. Watching mobile TV has never been easier. Our apps are available on both Google Play and Apple's App Store. My TV works on most Android and Apple devices, including phones and tablets. Players for computers with Windows 7 and 8 or Apple MacBooks can be downloaded from the following links. With My TV from Central TV and Internet, you won't be a slave to your TV anymore. You can watch your programs at your own convenience. You don't have to sit around waiting for your program to begin. The playback feature allows you to access 24 hours of programming. Just select a time, and My TV takes you back to what was showing at that time. My TV offers select programs, which includes all of Belize's leading local channels, sports, telenovela, kids, and Prime Network channels. Stay tuned in news, talk shows, sporting events, and local programming. It's time to take control. Want My TV? Just contact your nearest Central TV and Internet office, and our friendly customer service representatives will assist you with the registration process. Or simply sign up and register your account through the following link.
Who said that deals only happen once a year or only on special occasions? Walk into any one of our Central TV and Internet offices to get free installation, free modems, and free My TV subscriptions. Visit us whether you're in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, or Benque, or give us a call toll-free at 0800 Cable TV. Central TV and Internet. Bundle and save.
Bundle and save. Central TV and Internet.
times have you been away from a TV when there's something on that you want to watch? Or someone's using the only TV in the house and you can't watch your show? Introducing My TV from Central TV and Internet that puts you in control of your TV time. My TV is designed with you in mind. Whether you're on the go, on break from school or work, or simply relaxing in your backyard, you can have access to local TV at your fingertips. Never miss a show again. My TV offers a 24-hour playback feature so you can go back in time to watch your favorite show. This feature also allows you to pause and watch at your convenience. My TV is available to anyone with internet, wherever they may be. Watching mobile TV has never been easier. Our apps are available on both Google Play and Apple's App Store. My TV works on most Android and Apple devices, including phones and tablets. Players for computers with Windows 7 and 8 or Apple MacBooks can be downloaded from the following links. With My TV from Central TV and Internet, you won't be a slave to your TV anymore. You can watch your programs at your own convenience. You don't have to sit around waiting for your program to begin. The playback feature allows you to access 24 hours of programming. Just select a time, and My TV takes you back to what was showing at that time. My TV offers select programs, which includes all of Belize's leading local channels, sports, telenovela, kids, and Prime Network channels. Stay tuned in news, talk shows, sporting events, and local programming. It's time to take control. Want My TV? Just contact your nearest Central TV and Internet office, and our friendly customer service representatives will assist you with the registration process. Or simply sign up and register your account through the following link.
Who said that deals only happen once a year or only on special occasions? Walk into any one of our Central TV and Internet offices to get free installation, free modems, and free My TV subscriptions. Visit us whether you're in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, or Benque, or give us a call toll-free at 0800 Cable TV. Central TV and Internet. Bundle and save.
Bundle and save. Central TV and Internet.
On a gorgeous Thursday afternoon as we are coming from St. Catherine's Multipurpose Center here in Belize City to bring you the first match of the day. It will be Honduras going up against El Salvador. The officials for this match, the first referee, Nestor Mateo of the Dominican Republic, and the second referee, Berta Zambrano of Panama. So as we are just about a couple minutes away from the start of this one, this match have big significant written all over it for El Salvador, as El Salvador is right behind Belize when it comes to placing for a medal. As it stands today, if it was a closing ceremony today, Belize would finish in third place and they would be getting the bronze medal. Salvador, a win here for today will put Belize in a two-way tie, but Belize still have one more game remaining, which is on Friday night. Belize is off today, but Belize will be playing on Friday night. The key players in today's game for Honduras, players that we need to look at: number 28, Frank Ali, who is an outside hitter. Total in this tournament so far, Frank Ali with 28 spike, 3 block, 2 serve, and a total of 33 points. As the referees, they are now being introduced. The next player that we need to look at is Carlos Osorio, the opposite player. He comes in today's play with 24 spike, 6 block, one serve for a total of 31 points. Here's the starting lineup for El Salvador. So there we have it, starting lineup for El Salvador. Now the starting lineup for Honduras. So there we have it, the starting lineup for Honduras. And once again, I'm joined in the booth, at the broadcast booth, by my colleague, Mr. Alan Sharp. Alan, once again, a pleasant good afternoon, and it's a pleasure to be sitting next to you once again.
Hi, Reid. The pleasure is mine. Reid, well, this is a must-win for Honduras. They started out bright and have not won any matches, and it's also very important game, and in fact a must-win for El Salvador if they want to continue in the medal hunt. They're the ones challenging Belize for a medal. And with that said, I was here this morning when both teams were training, and I must say that El Salvador looked much sharper than Honduras. But that was the warm-up training. This is the match.
And the first serve, Vargas serving to Honduras. Flores finishing for El Salvador off the big hit. And Flores coming into today's play, Franklin Flores. This guy has 42 spike, 3 blocks for a total of 45 points in the tournament so far. So he's having an excellent tournament for El Salvador.
Yeah, he seems to be one of their leaders. The setter tried a dump, didn't work.
Ali, and that ball in.
Ball win, so 1-1.
And Frank Ali need to have a superb game today for Honduras to try to pull this off. Now let's take a look at Frank Ali's numbers. He come into today's play with 28 spike, 3 blocks, 2 serve for a total of 33 points. Good dig by Chavez. And Chavez finishing that off for El Salvador. Rodrigo Chavez coming into today's play with 41 spike, 5 blocks, 3 serve for a total of 49 points. So he has been pretty consistent for El Salvador.
And he's definitely one of their better young players. So I think they're gonna have to give him a lot of sets. They call a net call on Flores of El Salvador, the opposite.
So we are tied up at 2 points apiece. And clearly Flores was in the net. Oh, an ace. An ace for William Thompson, the outside hitter for Honduras. Hernandez playing that ball across.
Oh, nice back row. Back row tandem by Honduras. Honduras has some very good jumpers, and they're normally a very strong team.
But like you mentioned on opening night, they came out of the gate real fast. They look good. They won their first match, and after that they went downhill.
Yeah.
That ball is hit long. So the score, 4 Honduras, 3 El Salvador. As we see Alvarez number 4, and Alvarez has been having an excellent tournament also for El Salvador.
El Salvador puts down a quick hit through the middle. The blocker tried to reach it, but he was out of position.
Wilfredo Alvarez coming to today's play with 18 spike, 4 block, 1 serve for a total of 23 points.
Honduras brings on their tall middle, number 7.
That's Samuel, that's Lopez, Wilfredo Lopez.
Honduras in the net, trying to block that pushed ball by Flores of El Salvador.
So the score in the first set here is Honduras up by 1.54.
The setter of El Salvador made a big mistake there. I don't know how he got caught up with that.
And Ali.
But he first leaned in and then tried to catch up on the outside. Great disguise by the Honduras setter.
And Ali looking sharp here in the first set for Honduras.
That one's dug.
Chavez with a nice dug there.
Nice save by Hernandez. Very big save. What's it called?
Is he saying the ball went behind the antenna?
Who said that?
It's the line judge.
Line judge can't make that.
I saw the flag went up and I don't know who.
The line judge is out of position for that call. The second referee would have made that call.
The point goes to Honduras. So it's 7-4. That ball is hit long. So Salvador is not looking sharp here in the first set, Alan, and this is a big game for El Salvador.
El Salvador needs to win this to have a chance, and I think since the beginning of the tournament they look like the better team, but looking like the better team is not what's going to give you the victory. They have to execute, and for some reason they're executing a little bit slow.
So that point goes to El Salvador, and we are tied at 6 points apiece. In net. And that's 8-6. So we are at 6-8, and that we're at that technical timeout at the 8 point.
The El Salvador coach, who is right in front of us, doesn't seem too concerned. He's down 2 points in the early part of the match. So I think he's just basically speaking to them to try and improve on the pass, on the serve receive, and then everything should work. Plays Belize, and it's a dangerous thing when you give team confidence. So that's the part that we have to be careful about for ourselves. If Honduras wins today, they go into tomorrow's game with confidence.
So we are all tied up at 9 points apiece here in set 1. El Salvador, who was down by 2 points, has now made a run. Excellent dig by the libero. once again right in the face of the libero, and he managed to put that one, keep it in play. Off the block, ball is still alive.
I noticed, Ray, that Morales is actually here suited.
Yes, I was.
The libero from El Salvador that got hurt.
I noticed his knees heavily. He have knee pads on. What a play there
By Hernandez.
by Hernandez.
And after all the hard work, Honduras decided not to block, and they paid the price. Yeah, that's a mistake in men's volleyball. You don't quickly pull off the net in men's volleyball. It's different than in women's volleyball. Ball's not being hit as hard, and you have time to dig.
Serving for El Salvador, Rodrigo Chavez. That ball almost slipped in there. Off the block, but out.
Flores from Salvador seems to be a highly emotional player. When it's good, and when it's bad, he likes to get upset with himself and others. That's a person, a lot of time, a good person to have with you when you're on your team, when you need the energy.
The motivation.
Great vision by the Honduras setter. He got his the El Salvador blockers tight to the middle. He set way to the outside and got almost a full open net. Let's see if we can. Nice passing by Salvador. And they go back to the same player again. I guess they're thinking he's the hot hand. Hernandez of El Salvador was waiting for him that time, but they still got the ball through.
And a timeout is called by El Salvador.
13-10. I see the coach from El Salvador asking the setter why he's not setting in the middle. Setting everything to the outside attacker. So I guess, and we've seen that from El Salvador before, Ray. They put some emphasis. When they played Belize, that's how they managed to turn things around on their side when they start setting the middle.
Right.
So far in this set, I think I've only seen like one set in the middle, and that set was actually that attack was touched by the blockers and saved by Honduras. So I think they're going to discuss moving either set him again and then he goes around the blocker, or move him from the 51 position over to 31 or 71. And let's see if they can get that to work.
So William Thompson continues to serve for Honduras.
Menjivar is the middle. Let's see if it's too far from the net for a middle attack to Hernandez. And Honduras had an opportunity at that, but wasted it in playing it improperly from the net.
And Hernandez coming into today's play with 27 spike, 4 blocks for a total of 31 points. And that ball hit long, and we can see the coach face after that long hit off the service.
Yeah, man, they work hard for that to win that rally, and then they serve out. Here comes Honduras. Their middle blocker is serving. And let's see if they go to the middle. Nope, didn't. But Flores is having a good game. The guys are getting their hands on the ball, but every time it's being blocked out.
Yeah, Ali was there for the block. And Rodriguez coming into the game.
Yeah, they changed.
Coming out is Carlos Vargas.
They took out the setter, and now the guy that came in is going to play opposite, and the opposite Flores will now become the setter. Oop, that's a overpass by Honduras. The setter tried to save it, but he penetrated into the opponent's space to try and save it, and that is illegal.
So it's a 14-13 score, a 1-point lead for Honduras here in set number 1.
And there is Honduras, especially with Lopez, number 7. They like to run the 31. They ran the 31 just now. The set was a little bit high even for him. He mishit and El Salvador could not get to the ball. Once the ball is passed well, I expect a number of sets to the 31.
Out.
It seems that Honduras is trying to serve at Hernandez when he's front row. Let's see if they'll do the same even when he's back row. It's a 1-point game. And
Netting
Hernandez
the ball.
gave the 16 point to Honduras. So a 16-14 technical timeout. So Ray, when we were at the 8-point, it was 8-6, 2-point set, and now we're at the second timeout, and it's still a 2-point.
2-point.
You can look at that positively and negatively. You can say they've been playing point for point, and Salvador, who believes they should be playing better, still has a chance to pull the set out. Definitely the coach is not happy with their playing.
He's very vocal in this technical timeout, and he's sending the message across and sending it clear as what he would want them to do out there.
Right, whilst on the Honduras side, the Honduras coach is only speaking to one player. They seem quite satisfied with their playing.
And I don't think that Morales will be going into this game. He's in uniform, he's on the bench. And that's the libero for Luis Morales for El Salvador, who just before he got his injury was playing excellent volleyball.
Yeah, I didn't see him in warm-up to see how he's moving on that knee. Whilst Honduras just served out. And so middle blocker number 4 for El Salvador goes to set Menjivar back in. And let's see what is there. They actually went to the libero of Honduras. An overpass by El Salvador, but it was well taken care of.
Excellent play by the libero for Honduras.
Yep, lots of nice play. A lot of digging, long rallies.
A rally going on here off the block. Chavez coming through.
Yeah, and Chavez rarely does he hit the ball lightly. So he beat the ball into the block and now it went off the side.
And that was a perfect ball for Chavez. So we are all tied up at 16 points apiece here in set 1. Excellent dig by the libero, going down low for that ball.
These guys are putting the ball too much, man.
Okay, Honduras didn't do too well off that free ball.
Yeah. And look at this.
Chavez will finish.
Chavez doesn't spend much time putting the ball. He has a hammer. I'm quite surprised that El Salvador is still not running the middle, but to be honest, they are ahead now, 17-16, so they've scored 3 points in a row.
As Wilfredo Alvarez continues to serve.
And I did not get that. There was a low, quick set back to the 9 by the setter of Honduras to their tallest player. You would think that they would set him high so he can try and climb over the players on the outside, who would be Chavez. Service error by El Salvador. It appears that I'm not sure if I have this right yet, but it appears that El Salvador is trying to serve at the libero of Honduras.
Well, I think they are going to the wrong guy, because the libero for Honduras so far in first set, in this set, is having an excellent game.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out if they're going to the libero or to the 4 position. We'll see in a minute. I'm not sure what the official stats showed already, but I must say that of all the liberos in the tournament, the Honduras libero is not one of the strongest. But all teams have good liberos. Even Nicaragua, who has no wins, has a very good libero.
That's Navarrete?
Yes, Navarrete.
Yes, Navarrete that guy is good.
He's known in Central America for his abilities. A nice pass by the libero. And a net violation by the El Salvador block. So it's a 1-point game with El Salvador of 19-18. Let's see if they go to Chavez on the pass. Now go to Flores. And they're saying the ball never crossed the net.
And with that, we are all tied at 19 points.
I bet you this one, well, I would suspect they would go to Chavez. Chavez has the hot hand. I don't even know why they went to Flores. And they're now tied at 19. Tell you
Yes.
this is it. And they block him. And both referees missed a huge net. They missed a huge net.
Yes, going up. Contact was made there by the player from Honduras with the net.
But apparently Honduras was thinking the same thing I was, that El Salvador would go to Chavez. So they had two blockers ready, except they did commit a net violation. And very visible, but the referees were looking elsewhere, probably following the ball. So they missed the net violation. And now the referee is warning the El Salvador team, and especially the bench, to be calm, so that they're not carded.
We saw a red card was given last night to one of the coach from the Dominican Republic. Yes?
I think he should call a timeout, because it's now 21-19. And there you go. That's a 4-point swing. 3-point swing. And you would think that Salvador, once they took that lead, I had expected them to hold on to that lead.
I think the game last night between the Dominican Republic and Belize is one of the best games we will be seeing in this tournament played. I mean, that game lived up to the hype, you know, the anticipation of how that game would have played out. It really lived up to that, with Belize stretching it to 5 sets and, you know, making a good run. They were down by 7 points in set, by 6 points in set number 5, and they closed the gap to 11-12 and gave themselves an opportunity. While I was here saying that, you know, in volleyball, when you see that the margin of separation by 6 points, and then you say, well, you know, if the team trade points, then it's over. But for some reason, Belize show what they are made of.
Yeah, but I received a number of texts last night, Ray, telling how proud Belizeans were, because the one thing it showed was the heart of the players, that they really wanted it, and they remained composed and showed the Belizean fighting spirit, that no matter who you are, no matter where you have us, we'll come out fighting, fight to the end. And we almost pulled it off. Would have been very historic.
The coach, even the players from the Dominican Republic was not even satisfied after the victory, because they thought they would have come in here and wipe Belize off in 3 sets.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought that, but it turned out to be a very good game, a historic game. Even in the loss, I think many people will remember that they were here during this tournament and that particular match. People will say, I was there when that match, which will no doubt become legend, because it's not often that we play a big team like that in this region.
I believe,
and at that level, because even if we play them again or another big team, you never know if the match will be as great as that.
Right. But from what I saw last night, that the Dominican Republic team cracks under pressure.
Oh yes, yes.
And I think for the Belize team, that should be a learning lesson, to say that if we from the onset, bring pressure on these, I wouldn't even say elite teams, because our performance last night put us right there with them. But you know, these teams that play high level volleyball, if we continue to put the pressure on them from early in the game, the end result could be very good for us.
Right, and I'll tell you this, had we tied the match at 13, I think we would have possibly seen a major crack by the other team. But you know, we can only speculate at this time, because the amount of must have been feeling. Imagine having to go back to their country, you know, where volleyball is huge, and say that you're not going to the World Championship next round because you lost to Belize. As I told some friends this morning who think a lot about football, I said it would be like Belize beating Mexico in a World Cup qualification match.
Right.
That's a level of what last night was like, and that's how close we came. We came down to the final minutes, or it went to overtime, or however you want to put it.
What I observed from that game last night, Brighton Card had an excellent defensive game. He was playing well on the defensive side, and I think that if his offense would have followed behind his defense, I think we could have pulled it off. He had numerous opportunities where he didn't finish for Belize. And if he was finishing, I think that the Dominican Republic would have been in some serious trouble against this Belize team.
Oh yes, I do believe that, but I think it's a learning experience. It's the first time.
These guys are young, right?
Right, first time these guys are playing such high level. I mean, the Belize male team in 1998 played Cuba when Cuba was #1 in the world, and then after that went on to win silver 2 years later in Central America and become a major force in Central America. So I'm hoping that would be the same type of momentum that's going to come from this. I can tell you, right after that, many texts came in from people all over, and even from Guatemala, where people were congratulating us on how well we played. And of course, everybody's wanting to see the team stay together and get some support to try and work and develop, keep them together, because everybody sees that if they stay together and train together,
right,
that they will be dominant. And so there's a lot of even our rival, like I said, people from Guatemala are saying, look, we have to find a way to keep that team together and train. Even the FIVB doctor who is here, who is from Guatemala, he came to me and he asked, he said, do you guys have a sports doctor working with the team? Do you have a regiment where you keep track of what they're eating, their nutrition, their weight training, their all the different parts of sports, being a sports doctor and checking on the athletes? I said no. He said, I don't even know if we have a sports doctor in Belize. So he was explaining to me how they do things in Guatemala, as where the government has employed some sport doctors just for all the federations to share, and they keep track of the athletes.
So Honduras are playing excellent in set 1, pulling off set 1 against El Salvador. And what we'll do, we'll take a break, and then we come back with set number 2. We'll go to a break.
Who said that deals only happen once a year or only on special occasions? Walk into any one of our central TV and internet offices to get free installation, free modems, and free MyTV subscriptions. Visit us whether you're in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, or Benque, or give us a call toll-free at 0800 Cable TV. Central TV and Internet. Bundle and save.
Bundle and save. Central TV and Internet.
How many times have you been away from a TV when there's something on that you want to watch? Or someone's using the only TV in the house and you can't watch your show? Introducing My TV from Central TV and Internet that puts you in control of your TV time. My TV is designed with you in mind. Whether you're on the go, on break from school or work, or simply relaxing in your backyard, you can have access to local TV at your fingertips. Never miss a show again. My TV offers a 24-hour playback feature so you can go back in time to watch your favorite show. This feature also allows you to pause and watch at your convenience. My TV is available to anyone with internet, wherever they may be. Watching mobile TV has never been easier. Our apps are available on both Google Play and Apple's App Store. My TV works on most Android and Apple devices, including phones and tablets. Players for computers with Windows 7 and 8 or Apple MacBooks can be downloaded from the following links. With My TV from Central TV and Internet, you won't be a slave to your TV anymore. You can watch your programs at your own convenience. You don't have to sit around waiting for your program to begin. The playback feature allows you to access 24 hours of programming. Just select the time, and My TV takes you back to what was showing at that time. My TV offers select programs which includes all Belize's leading local channels, sports, telenovela, kids, and Prime Network channels. Stay tuned in news, talk shows, sporting events, and local programming. It's time to take control. Want My TV? Just contact your nearest Central TV and Internet office, and our friendly customer service representatives will assist you with the registration process. Or simply sign up and register your account through the following link.
As we are back for set number 2, Honduras taking set number 1 by a score of 26-24. Let's see what El Salvador will do here in set number 2, as they cannot afford to lose the second set to Honduras, as they are trying to put themselves into medal hunt. And it will be Honduras serving, number 16 for Honduras.
And we see, just like yesterday, El Salvador has put their opposite, number 6 Flores, to become the setter. To become the starting setter for this second set. But after making a dump attack, he goes back to serve into the net.
William Thompson, outside hitter for Honduras, will now be serving to El Salvador, as it's Honduras 1, El Salvador 1. It's a free ball for Honduras.
And Chavez comes through for El Salvador.
2-1 is the score, with El Salvador up. Chavez, Mr. Consistent.
Neither team seems to be in a full rhythm, though. There's still, neither one can overpower the next one yet. And a bad pass by the Honduras libero.
Well, he made a valiant effort on that ball. He had to go real low, stretching and all, trying to dig that ball.
Squeeze through the block between Hernandez and Menjivar. Seal it a little bit late.
Yes, Osorio made a statement there to El Salvador. Altamirano. Ball is tipped.
They set the middle, but again they were ready, and a 31 by Honduras. Back row by Honduras. The opposite, and they crash under the net, but everybody's okay. Point on El Salvador, sorry, point El Salvador. Salvador lined up his blockers pretty well, but the attacker went around that and still hit the ball in.
And
that should have never happened. Ball was set out to Hernandez of El Salvador pretty nicely. He went up against a single blocker and he was blocked by the one blocker.
So Osorio serving for Honduras is one of the guys coming to today's play with 24 spike, 6 block and 1 serve for 31 points. There goes Osorio again, just tapping that ball over the net. And off the head.
And there is Hernandez.
Yeah, off the...
Just beating the ball hard.
Off the head of Wilfredo Lopez.
Honduras loves to run 31 with Lopez. They've done it once already this set. Ball's too far.
Rally going on.
Did not take care of the free ball well. Line shot by the opposite for El Salvador. Once the guys were blocking cross court, defense playing up, so point El Salvador. El Salvador by 2.
Rodriguez serving, Carlos Rodriguez, number 13.
He's the one playing opposite and he served out.
Frank Ali, outside hitter, is now serving for Honduras as they won the first set. Ali off the block.
That's the second time that Honduras has run a back row player behind the 31 or behind the B. And he made good with it. One-on-one for Hernandez.
Excellent dig by Ali.
And that time he got past the blocker, but and again he gets a one-on-one. He was dogged the first time and almost dogged the second time. He's gonna have to make an adjustment to his attack.
And he's a huge guy. When he ponged that ball, you should see something coming out of that ball. Chavez.
Point Honduras, and now they're all tied up at 7.
And that's William Thompson with a huge hit.
Next point will be technical timeout.
So Lopez will be serving now for Honduras. There was a miscommunication.
Honduras. Chavez against the setter will not work, will not result well for the Honduras team.
So Salvador looking to be gaining some momentum here in set number 2. They look a little bit sharper than the first set, even though it's only a 1-point set. Honduras is still into it, but Salvador trying to put something together.
Yeah, and they seem to be more smooth, operating smoother. Not sure if it's because of the change in setter. But like you said, it's only a 1-point game. And Honduras isn't doing anything fantastic. Salvador still needs to do more, especially Hernandez is not his usual self. Needs to pick up his game. Chavez is still being consistent. They're not attacking as much through the middle, which is interesting for El Salvador. I'd like to see them challenge the Honduras middle, not necessarily Lopez, but the other middle.
As we take a look ahead for today's schedule, we see the Dominican Republic will be going up against Nicaragua in the next match. That's at 5 o'clock. And at 7:30 tonight, it will be Guatemala going up against Panama. I don't know how much of that momentum Panama will take into the Guatemala game tonight. We know that they won back-to-back games.
Yeah.
So they will be riding off those two games against Guatemala.
Yeah. Again, if once Guatemala plays decent efficiency, they should come out on top. And in the case of the Dominican Republic Nicaragua game, Nicaragua hasn't won a match yet, but Nicaragua will come out believing and fighting hard. Unfortunately, they don't have the height to match up, nor do they have the efficiency of Guatemala. But again, this is why you play the game, because a lot of things can happen.
So we are all tied at 9 points apiece here in set number 2. Honduras hanging around with El Salvador, and that could be dangerous for El Salvador.
Yeah, that is very dangerous for El Salvador. And that last ball that was hit, no Salvador player made an effort at it. It was weak back row defense.
Ace.
There's an ace against Hernandez.
Right down the line.
Yeah.
Take a look at that on the replay.
Hernandez is not playing himself. They might have to think about giving him a moment on the bench and then bringing him back. Let him sit 5 rallies or 10 rallies.
Excellent pickup by the libero.
Yep.
Thompson putting that ball in the net.
Those are balls where teams need to just take care of the ball. Try to get it across as tactical as possible and then defend.
I could imagine tomorrow night what it's going to be like in this building.
Yes,
when Belize finish off the tournament.
Yeah, but Belize is playing for medal. The team needs every bit of support, needs all 330,000 Belizeans in here.
Wow.
I don't know how I fit it, Ray.
We'll have them hanging like bats from the ceiling.
Right. We need Honduras to feel the pressure, and our boys to feel the support. And I think after last night match, I think a lot of Belizeans got tuned into volleyball, and I mean, like I said, I was getting texts and calls from people in football, basketball, all the sports, who are very interested in supporting the Belize team.
And that's what I'm talking about, because the one that stayed home and watched on TV, they will want to be a part of the action in this building tomorrow night.
Oh yes, yes. And like I said, I had friends from Cayo, Orinjuak, and Belmopan calling this morning, wanting to make sure that we have enough tickets, because they're coming with their whole family.
That's good. That's very good. So back-to-back points given up by El Salvador.
With hitting arrows, all in balls in the net.
The game is all tied up once again at 12 points apiece.
They are not focusing. I don't know if they thought they'd just come in here and walk over Honduras, which is a dangerous thing. I know Honduras hasn't been playing very efficient and well lately, but look at that. That's the third mistake. They got away with that one. They were saved by the... See, they get another saving free ball. And it's dug. And they pay for it. You know, the Honduras team wins that long rally.
thanks to Ale.
Yeah, the El Salvador team is not playing up to mark, and they are not Guatemala. They can't afford to be too lackadaisical. They need to play their game. There's no team here, if you go to sleep, we're going to give you the match.
Right, you have to come out night in and night out and earn these matches. But it will be great that Belize finish in medaling in this tournament.
Yes, that would be great, right? Because the last time Belize medal was in 2000, so that's 16 years ago.
And these guys, they can do it. They can do it. Watching them practice this morning shows me a lot about the team. You know, no one was hanging their head down in the court. Everybody was upbeat. The energy was there, and I think that they're focused and they're ready to face Honduras tomorrow night.
I think so, and that would be the key thing. Once we remain focused and play our game, as El Salvador puts through a hard middle hit for the first time today.
But what I noticed about the Belize team is that the team get energy whenever they have consistent blocking. If they block for 2 points, that team, there's a burst of energy that gets into these players, and they just take off from there.
Yes, it's very true. So they need to try and be very good with their blocking, feed off their blocking, and we need to get our offense going as well. I think against Honduras, we're going to have to try and establish the middle early in the match, so that we can open up our guys on the wings and in the back row. We can't get strong back row without strong middle attacking first.
Off the fingertips.
Dump that was big. El Salvador needs to get their act together. They dug the ball from Hernandez. Triple block by El Salvador. Hernandez is back, but his ball is dug once again.
And Ale is doing an exceptional job for this Honduras team. Ale diving all over the court, and look at him, he's exhausted. Frank Ale having an excellent second set here for Honduras. 16-14, it's a 2-point lead for Honduras as they pulled off set number 1 by a score of 26-24. And they're looking very sharp, Alan, in this second set.
Yeah, they seem to be quite relaxed. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe El Salvador is feeling the pressure of having to win, and Honduras is playing completely relaxed, like, we're just here now to play. We already lost 2 matches. I don't know, how many matches have they lost?
3.
3, so they're saying, well, let's just cruise out and see what happens, and they're playing very relaxed and nobody's getting upset. They're all positive.
So it will be Frank Ale, after all that hard work, will be serving for Honduras.
Oh man.
Substitution.
So now they bring back in the original setter, which puts the Flores back to opposite. And there's a substitution for Hernandez. And this might actually help El Salvador. And Guatemala comes in. Guatemala, the surname of the player is Guatemala. Number 2,
Armando Guatemala.
Armando comes in, did an excellent serve, a good pass. There was a quick ball to the tall middle. It was dug by El Salvador. And let's see what they do. Outside, no, back row. It's dug. And here comes Flores, but there wasn't a hard hit. And pushed across, dug.
Let's take a look at this on the replay.
Ali hit from the back rope.
Let's take
It's
a look
called
at this.
officially out. And he's asking for a touch, and it did touch.
Ball was tipped.
It was tipped by
Ball was tipped.
tipped by the middle, but the line people and the ref missed it. All part of the game. And a one-on-one block by Chavez. So El Salvador has picked up a little bit of momentum. And I'm not going to say it's because they substituted for Hernandez, because I was expecting the difference to happen on the once the serving is finished. But definitely on the defensive side. Oh, and a quick hit dog by the setter. And Chavez puts his bomb. It's a time for a timeout for Honduras. That's three points in a row.
They're making changes.
In fact, but instead he goes back.
Molina going in.
He goes back. He makes a double change. Back for two people he had subbed in, but that's after a 3-point run. El Salvador is up by 2. Yeah, I was saying that I expected a difference to happen when Guatemala was going to be, that is the player Guatemala, Armando, to be back on the serve receiver defensive side, not from his service.
Right.
But he made a difference at the service, and now they're going to serve receiver, and I suspect they will leave him in. Because
he remains in the game.
I think Hernandez was not doing so well in the back row. He was a bit off, in fact, altogether. And there's a kick by El Salvador. They haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, Lopez was late getting back into his defensive set after making the serve. Alvarez serving for El Salvador.
And Honduras hits down the line for point. And that time they read the line hit. Wasn't the best of hit by Chavez. El Salvador in the net. It's all tied up at 19.
Yep. Excellent call.
They're giving the setter the ball decently. Let's see if it's his attackers. And that's a short ball.
Excellent dog by the libero.
Flores, okay, now they get a chance. After contemplating it, the referee says the ball is for El Salvador.
I don't see a deflection. I guess that's what he called.
Yeah, he called that the outside blocker touched the ball. Too much space for Chavez. He ended up with a one blocker and the next blocker was late, and that's way too much space.
Timeout.
Kind of took long to call it. I thought
Honduras.
Earlier. El Salvador up by 2, 21-19. Well, let me take this time to congratulate the volunteers.
Oh, I did that quite a number of times last night. I'm so impressed, but go ahead.
Yes, the volunteers have been doing, I mean, you know, Belize always does excellent work. I'm telling you, I've been all over, and the kids at the Olympics were not doing better than our volunteers we have here, especially the quick moppers who have the hardest job. They were doing excellent over the past days. Excellent job by the youngsters. And Flores serves out for El Salvador, making it a 1-point game. El Salvador up 21-20. Oh, that is, the referee called it. Well, the referee actually called lift, but he was also penetrating into the opponent's
Right,
space.
that's what I saw.
Yeah, clearly
yeah.
there you can see it is in the opponent's space.
So we see Hernandez is back in the game, number 8 for El Salvador.
Yeah, he's now in the front row. Let's see, last time he served right at him. Let's see if he'll go there again. Nope, he decided to go to the middle. And to Chavez. And just outside, right in front of us.
Just out. Timeout. El Salvador, and they are now trailing by 1 point here in set number 2. So these teams are playing in spurts.
Yes. Yes. I can't say it's adjustments because I don't see the adjustments, but they are playing in spurts. For Honduras, you know, from even the first game that Honduras played, they haven't been playing up to an efficient level that sometimes we see from Honduras. In the last Central American Championship, Honduras came in 3rd. And the difference was they had to do calculation of who had the most points because teams were beating up on each other.
Right.
But this team is not at that level. Unlike Guatemala, who is at a better level than the last time. See, that's what I expected him to do. They've been going at Hernandez. And Rodriguez went up high for that one. And hit off the block. Let's see who El Salvador decides to serve to.
Chavez serving.
He's just going to hit the ball, yeah.
And both Liberia is doing an excellent job for their team.
Oh yeah. They said he penetrated into the opponent's space to play the ball. That was a difficult ball to call.
No.
Soon the challenge system with your guys' great work, Ray will be able to go to the challenge system in Belize like how we have at the international level. And look, that's not a challengeable call, but blocked out by Honduras. Oops. The libero went to sleep on that. For Honduras, bad pass. 24-23.
Timeout.
Honduras is calling a timeout.
And like I mentioned, they're playing in spurts. 2 points here, 2 points over there.
Yeah, they're sharing who's going to go up front. Well, El Salvador is up 24-23 and they're serving. So because of that last mistake, and from what I've been seeing earlier, I would go after the libero again, or serve just to his right or to his left. And if I had to choose which side, it would be on the side. Let's see, where is he standing? Okay, he's standing in the 1 position. So I would serve between him and the 2 position. Well, they serve almost to him. And 1-2. El Salvador dogged the ball. Quick hit. Well, the libero dogged that for Honduras. And Honduras has dogged the ball. They have a chance. And it's hit, but it's dogged by El Salvador. Roll the ball across, and the libero was there standing, but the middle pulled off. and confusion playing. So now we have 20.
Right, El Salvador tying it up at 1 set apiece. So what we'll do, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we will have set number 3 for you. We'll be right back.
Who said that deals only happen once a year or only on special occasions? Walk into any one of our central TV and internet offices to get free installation, free modems, and free MyTV subscriptions. Visit us whether you're in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, or Benque, or give us a call toll-free at 0800 Cable TV. Central TV and Internet. Bundle and save.
Bundle and save. Central TV and Internet.
How many times have you been away from a TV when there's something on that you want to watch? Or someone's using the only TV in the house and you can't watch your show? Introducing My TV from Central TV and Internet that puts you in control of your TV time. My TV is designed with you in mind. Whether you're on the go, on break from school or work, or simply relaxing in your backyard, you can have access to local TV at your fingertips. Never miss a show again. My TV offers a 24-hour playback feature so you can go back in time to watch your favorite show. This feature also allows you to pause and watch at your convenience. My TV is available to anyone with internet, wherever they may be. Watching mobile TV has never been easier. Our apps are available on both Google Play and Apple's App Store. My TV works on most Android and Apple devices, including phones and tablets. Players for computers with Windows 7 and 8 or Apple MacBooks can be downloaded from the following links. With My TV from Central TV and Internet, you won't be a slave to your TV anymore. You can watch your programs at your own convenience. You don't have to sit around waiting for your program to begin. The playback feature allows you to access 24 hours of programming. Just select a time, and My TV takes you back to what was showing at that time. My TV offers select programs which includes all of Belize's leading local channels, sports, telenovela, kids, and Prime Network channels. Stay tuned in news, talk shows, sporting events, and local programming. It's time to take control. Want My TV? Just contact your nearest Central TV and Internet office, and our friendly customer service representatives will assist you with the registration process. Or simply sign up and register your account through the following link.
So Salvador bouncing back in set number 2 to take that by a score of 25-23, and now we get set to bring you set number 3, as this is an important game for El Salvador if they want to stay in the medal hunt. And they will be serving to Honduras, and it will be number 6 for El Salvador, Franklin Flores, the opposite player, serving. And that one off the hand of the libero, going out of bounds for the first point for El Salvador here in set number 3.
For some reason, I see a difference in the demeanor of the libero. And see, they're going to go at him. I thought they were trying to do that from earlier. I just can't stand this rule, Ray. I know it is the rule, but man, the slight touching of the net takes away from volleyball. People come to see rallies. People don't come to see the referee blow his whistle.
What can you do about that?
Vote it.
Vote, right.
At the international level, we get to vote.
So all the presidents get together and say, you know what, we'll to kneel.
Yeah.
They're very consistent with their net calls, though.
Yeah, it's not like it's not a net call. It's just that it's and the middle blocker, the middle attacker for El Salvador forced that one through. At the libero again. I can see they're going to take out the libero.
And we're at that 8-point technical timeout time, and Salvador dominating here in set number 3.
Salvador has 8 points. 3 of them have been aces on the libero. And if it's not an ace, it's because it's almost an ace. They have to throw it across. So I can see they're going to try and squeeze him out. Oh, yes, clearly the attack had hit the net. And Salvador is back in front of us. And much calmer coach now. He has the lead.
Well, he was very vocal after Salvador winning set number 2. And he was just he was talking mainly to Menjivar, as Menjivar wasn't doing his duties that he was supposed to be doing out there.
Morales, the starting libero that got hurt, who's fully dressed, he's like the motivator. He's always calling the team together, speaking to the players individually, bringing them together for the coach to speak to. So he's quite fired up. I'm sure he would wish he could be on the court. I notice he's not fully extending his left leg though. Salvador serving. Overpass.
Overpass, yeah. And that's what you get when you overpass.
Yep, and I think they were going for the libero, but they missed him. The libero is now in the 1 position. The libero for Honduras. There we go. They're trying to force it to him even. And there they run the 31 to Lopez. He actually hit the ball out, but off the block of El Salvador.
(9-4). El Salvador leading here in set number 3.
El Salvador tried a quick attack, but went into the net.
Yeah, Wilfredo Alvarez going into the net. Substitution.
So the original setter is now back in, making Flores an opposite attacker. And let's see, they were trying to serve to Hernandez. Let's see if it's the same deal again. Yep, they're trying to find Hernandez. Hitting arrow, they set to the middle. Salvador set to the middle, giving Honduras some life. And Honduras is trying to serve to Hernandez. And they missed, went to the libero, who did a tough receive, and and the opposite hit the back row person of Honduras. So Honduras gets the ball up, but hit out.
Samuel Hernandez serving for El Salvador.
There, another bad pass by the libero of Honduras. Chavez just saving
Guys
the ball.
overwork.
And cross-court hit from the back row for Honduras that goes out. I'm waiting to see if Honduras will make some type of adjustment about their libero. Either give him a smaller space to pass, bring a fourth passer down, or take him out altogether. Well, that was an easy one. Oop. Actually, it was an overpass. The setter tried to dump it, but that did not work. He was blocked.
Chavez was right there to tip that ball back over the net.
Honduras has to make this change. This guy has cost them at least 6 points. And they keep serving to him. Okay, good pass that time. And the ball was set outside to Ali. And it was blocked one-on-one by Flores. And here the Honduras is making 2 substitutions. So they made a substitution for the setter, so an opposite goes in for the setter. setter Duron goes in for the opposite, so that he's in the back row. Puts him in first rotation and puts the libero in the middle of the court. Hernandez still serving, 13-6. And let's see if he goes after the new fellow. No, he's gonna go right after the libero. There he goes, right at the libero, and the ball is served out. The libero almost touched the ball, but it's served out.
Quick thinking there by the libero, letting that ball.
Yeah. Out, and again they're trying to serve. Honduras is trying to serve to Hernandez, and he was over on the right side towards the one, and the guy served out, trying too hard to find him. And now let's see, and straight at the libero, who does a good pass. Chavez blocks the ball. Number 1 of Honduras hits high off the fingers of Flores and Manjivar.
William
Point.
Thompson, number 1.
William Thompson. So they got points, and now the score is 8-14. And now that, I'm not sure if that was a legal ball. Nevertheless, El Salvador did not play it correctly, and it's Honduras point 9-14. For the ball to be legal, it has to go outside the antenna and be retrieved back outside the antenna. If it goes inside the antenna or over the antenna, it is a fault.
15-9 is the score.
Yep, going at the libero still. Quick, it's blocked. Set to outside too. And we have another net call. The player is asking what touched the net, if it was his shirt or did he physically touch. And Honduras is going after. Yep. So both teams are picking out where they want the ball to go
On the serve.
and they're making points off it. Maybe that's why they're trading points, but Hernandez had an overpass just now. The setter tried to save it, but he was called. Let's see if they go again. And went into the net.
Technical timeout.
16-11. Hernandez is a decent passer. I'm not sure why he should be able to pass those balls. They're trying to find him, so they're not going to be serving hard, especially since he's right at the line. He should go more towards the line and let the libero be aware, so the libero shifts across when the guy tosses the ball, forcing the server to almost serve out.
I just want to mention that the next game coming up at 5 o'clock will be the Dominican Republic going up against Nicaragua. Nicaragua are looking for their first win here in the tournament, as they are the only team in the tournament that haven't won a game as yet.
They too are a very young team. Nicaragua is a very young team with high prospects.
Rodrigo Chavez serving for El Salvador as they lead by 5 points here in set number 3.
Ball was blocked by El Salvador, but out. Salvador makes that point with the hit from the outside. They're up 17-12. 5-point game. The pace of the game is kind of slow. And Ali tried to go too much towards the line. His ball hit the antenna.
Yep, right into the antenna.
So we have 18-12. And Salvador serving. That time they did not go after the libero. Ball was blocked. Great effort by Armando Guatemala to try and keep it up, but instead apparently got some nice tile burns for chasing down the ball. Honduras serving 13-18.
Altamirano with the serve.
What is Hernandez doing? Look, he's blocked twice in a row. And look, lucky for them, the blocker upon landing put his foot across the center line. Apparently. Oh, it's the next player that fell down.
He was on the
so
court.
They call interference. But yeah, this is not Hernandez. Hernandez normally is hitting the ball hard around blockers. Up and they went after the libero. Not the best of digs by Honduras. Wasn't a hard ball, but wasn't dug properly. Was dug very close to the net, giving the Salvador blocker a chance to put it down.
Carlos Rodriguez serving for El Salvador. Excellent serve.
Yeah, that's one of Honduras' favorite plays, 31 with that with Lopez. And there you go for Hernandez. He gets one in. Well, actually blocked, but with enough power that the ball stays on the Honduras side. Oh, well, you can see from the replay that the player is not penetrating enough, and his arms are also too high off the top of the net. When you block, you want to penetrate into the opponent's space so that you narrow the angle for the attacker, get nearest the ball as possible. And it also minimizes the opportunity for the ball to hit your hand, pushing your hand back, and the ball to go between your arms and the net, which happens a lot when you have a strong attacker on the opposite side, on the opponent's side.
So Salvador has built a 8-point lead here in set number 3. And they should be taking set number 3 from Honduras. Excellent dig by Chavez. Free ball. Block.
Yeah. Let's see. Chavez with the safety hit. The ball set too low for the back row of Honduras. Hitting false, hitting into the net. Salvador coach looking to try and get some more of his younger players in.
So Danny Calderon will be getting set to check into this game for Salvador. That serve was long.
Yep, still going after the libero, but too strong. went after Hernandez. And Flores set the ball up for the back row, but he also hit into the net. So now in the front row is Flores, number 4, the middle blocker, and Hernandez. They've pulled Hernandez out of the serve receive. And they've gone to him for the attack. He was still blocked. And back set for the opposite. Rodriguez. And I don't know, Hernandez was there to block, and then he pulled his hands down. I think he feared the guy might have been trying to use his hands. But instead the guy tipped the ball and it falls.
Timeout, El Salvador.
Yeah, but, well, we have a 6-point lead, so we have gone from an 8-point lead to a 6-point lead. And I guess the Salvador coach doesn't want to take any chances. He shouldn't.
Yeah, they just need 3 more points to close out set number 3.
Honduras needs to step it up with some better passing if they want to have a chance.
And that time Hernandez coming through for El Salvador. And he will be taken out of the game for Calderon.
Oh, the last time they put in Armando Guatemala for Hernandez, this time they put in Calderon. And from the reaction of the players, we can see that Calderon doesn't seem to see much of the court. And he puts the ball over. And Chavez with a great turn-in block. Back row attacked by and Chavez again gets an opportunity close to the net.
Rally going on.
Yeah, and Chavez just keeps beating the ball. And after that was his, like, I think 3rd try or 4th try. He made it count with a sharp cross-court hit. Run to serve receive, and he's in the back row.
And they're still going after him.
Yep, straight after him. And the ball hit out by Chavez. The ball was set a bit outside. It's not usual that he'll be making mistakes.
Yep, out.
Ali serving the ball. That's out. Very easy serve. Do an easy serve and serve out, and that's the match, the third set. 25-18 El Salvador.
Salvador leading 2-1. We'll take a break, and then we will be back with set number 4. We'll take a break.
You're watching the national channel. Don't go anywhere. Who said that deals only happen once a year or only on special occasions? Walk into any one of our central TV and internet offices to get free installation, free modems, and free MyTV subscriptions. Visit us whether you're in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, or Benque, or give us a call toll-free at 0800 Cable TV. Central TV and Internet. Bundle and save.
Bundle and save. Central TV and Internet.
How many times have you been away from a TV when there's something on that you want to watch? Or someone's using the only TV in the house and you can't watch your show? Introducing MyTV from Central TV and Internet that puts you in control of your TV time. MyTV is designed with you in mind. Whether you're on the go, on break from school or work, or simply relaxing in your backyard, you can have access to local TV at your fingertips. Never miss a show again. My TV offers a 24-hour playback feature so you can go back in time to watch your favorite show. This feature also allows you to pause and watch at your convenience. My TV is available to anyone with internet, wherever they may be. Watching mobile TV has never been easier. Our apps are available on both Google Play and Apple's App Store. My TV works on most Android and Apple devices, including phones and tablets. Players for computers with Windows 7 and 8 or Apple MacBooks can be downloaded from the following links. With My TV from Central TV and Internet, you won't be a slave to your TV anymore. You can watch your programs at your own convenience. You don't have to sit around waiting for your program to begin. The playback feature allows you to access 24 hours of programming. Just select a time, and My TV takes you back to what was showing at that time. My TV offers select programs, which includes all of Belize's leading local channels, sports, telenovela, kids, and Prime Network channels. Stay tuned in news, talk shows, sporting events, and local programming. It's time to take control. Want My TV? Just contact your nearest Central TV and Internet office, and our friendly customer service representatives will assist you with the registration process. Or simply sign up and register your account through the following link.
Set number 4 here from St. Catherine's Multipurpose Center in Belize City. As you're watching, Salvador going up against Honduras. Salvador leading 2-1, and it will be Honduras. Number 16, Marvin Yola serving.
I think most everybody expected that. Had expected that El Salvador would win this, considering the play up to date. But Honduras came out with a plan and were doing well. Won the first set. Salvador and Honduras played neck and neck in the second set. Salvador ended up winning that. But in the last set, in the third set, Salvador managed to create a lead, a substantial lead, and then held on to win the set. Let's see if Honduras can come back with some fire, and let's see what strategies they come up with. You can see that El Salvador continues with the strategy of going after the Honduras libero.
Well, it's been a while. We hear from Frank Ali for Honduras. Frank Ali need to get into the action.
I'm telling you, I'm surprised. Nice save by Honduras. I mean by El Salvador. Honduras gets a free ball, but it wasn't set properly enough for the outside attacker. He had to roll it across. And Flores, great dig again by Honduras.
Frank Ali working very hard on defense.
And again, another ball. The blockers are getting their hands on the ball, and they were chasing it at the back. Frank Ali is out of breath, running from left to right, back to front, diving. He's putting in great work. Nice cut to the line by the Honduran player, but Chavez comes back and hits it high cross court off the block, which is very hard to dig. You see, if you hit the ball to the back off the top of the fingers, your back row player can be way at the back and dig it. But when you hit at a hard angle off the block, it will go towards the referee on the opposite side.
So Frank.
And back row, there we go. Frank Ali came through on the back row on that one. Met multiple blockers, but got it done.
And that's what Chavez is doing. He's using the block to get points. He's very aggressive.
Let's see if Honduras is still going to go after Hernandez. Let's see if they believe in that philosophy. Yep, they tried. And that's the thing about trying to be accurate with the serve. You serve out.
So Chavez will be serving for El Salvador as they are trying to seal it in 4 sets.
A quick attack by Honduras. 51, ball goes down.
That was a lot of heat coming to Chavez. All he could do was try to get out of the way.
Well, there was a save after a bad pass by Salvador, but not a strong hit. His dog. And there's Hernandez. We haven't heard much from him making lots of points yet today. Maybe this will get him into it. That was not the best of sets. The players were approaching for a low, speedy set, and the ball was set about 2 meters away from the net and low.
And libero for Honduras has seen a lot of work today.
Yeah, we see Honduras go to an extended stretched 31 for Lopez. Lopez was almost in the outside hitting position space, but he managed to get the ball down.
Now the point is for Honduras. So it's now 7-5. Number 4 serving for Honduras, Osorio.
I guess El Salvador is asking for a rotation check. So the second referee from Panama knows the check.
7-5. El Salvador up in set number 4.
And a very easy serve, but not the best of sets. And a free ball for El Salvador. Oh! And on
Slip.
the approach, yes, on the approach, Hernandez had a very dangerous slip. A very dangerous slip. He seems to be okay. But it slips like that make you go either flat on your back or can have a knee twist. Very dangerous. Today is more humid than yesterday, Ray.
Yeah, it is.
I looked at the weather.
They were calling for rain today.
Yes, and it has a 60 all the way up 70% chance of rain earlier today. They say it's going to rain later tonight, according to those weather apps that I have on my phone. So, and a very good dig by Honduras, and a block by Lopez.
So we are all tied up at 7 apiece.
Brings out a reaction by the Honduras players. Another easy serve. They're just trying to find Hernandez. Hernandez off the fingers. And so we reach the first technical timeout at 8-7. El Salvador up. The game is going pretty slow, though, I must say.
Yeah, it is slow.
Yeah, but what slows down the match more is the conditions of the humidity of Belize with the court. So when the guys drip, they're sweating and dripping, drip on the court, the wipers have to come out and wipe it. And last night, if you might remember, in the Belize Dominican Republic game, the the head official even stopped the wipers from wiping so much, cut down the amount of wiping, which became a little bit dangerous. But what they're expecting the players to do is to do some of their own wiping.
Well, the Dominican Republic was complaining a lot. They thought that Belize was trying to delay the game, and so they were complaining a lot.
Yeah, well, as you could have seen last night from the game start, they were talking a lot, talking to the second referee, talking to anybody that would listen. So the second referee is trying to get the courts wiped, cleaned up. So Salvador up by 1, and they're trying to see if they can increase. But if they continue to play this slow pace, it's not in their favor. Slow pace is not normally in favor of the team that's stronger and favored. They're again over to 31 to Lopez, who puts it away.
We need to see more of that from Lopez for Honduras to be successful.
How tall is Lopez, Ray? What height they have there for him in meters?
Lopez, Wilfredo Lopez, his height is 198.
198.
Point Salvador.
So that's 6'6". That's 6'6" tall. He's their biggest player, one of the biggest players in the tournament, or tallest. Wow, that's a close call by the linesman.
You take a look at that on the replay and see how close that ball was out. It's questionable.
Yeah. Oh. Chavez hits the ball into the antenna as he tries to hit line. Let's see, I missed the serve received just now. Let's see if they try to go at Hernandez. Nope, he's just serving over. Went to Chavez. Flores tries to go line, but it was blocked for a point.
Timeout.
So all of a sudden Honduras goes on a run.
Three straight points. Wow.
Yep, a 4-1 run. Like I said, if you look at the Honduras players, they look all relaxed, smiling. They're okay, whilst the El Salvador team are all very serious, which is the way you would expect it, because they're trying to work hard, while Honduras has realized they're probably out of the race. They're just trying to cause problems.
They're trying to accumulate more wins, and in doing so, like you mentioned, cause problems.
They're just trying, you know, one of the things when you're in their position, you're playing for pride. You're representing your country, and you want to have as much wins under your belt as possible. So you've got to show some pride. The referee gave Chavez and saying that the ball came off the block. It was almost a ball on the net. Whoa, that's
the ball was in the net.
Yeah,
it was in the net.
A ball didn't cross. So lucky break. But remember the one that was close on the line. So that's how it goes. You win some, you lose some.
Right.
Oh man. Hitting arrow by Honduras. Oh, the referee said it came off the block. Oh yes, it did. Oh, it was too far away, but looking at the replay, it clearly did. Nice save by the setter.
Out. So Honduras now putting some points together. They lead by 3 points here in set number 4.
Salvador's got to be a bit concerned here. And there's a net on Manjivar. Just now our signal light fell, and it apparently the buzzer still works but not the light. So that was a bit of the attention being given. Okay, back to action. Chavez tries to push the ball to the back but doesn't work. Dug by Hernandez. Back set. And that's the second or third time that Flores has been blocked. So none of the hitters really coming through for El Salvador at the moment. And Chavez is usually a man that hits the ball. I don't know why he pushed that one just now instead of hitting. Maybe he felt it was too tight.
I cannot recall see a change coming in for Chavez. And we are already in the 4th set.
Yes. And then service error by Honduras makes it a 4-point game. 11 for Honduras, 11 for El Salvador, who's serving, 15 for Honduras. And Flores goes after the libero. Not the best set by... And twice the ball was set very far from the net for Honduras, but then El Salvador came back and hit the ball in. Chavez.
The libero dodging that bullet off the hands of Chavez.
Very close tip ball by Honduras that falls for them.
Technical timeout, 16 points to 12. Honduras not giving up, looking to take set number 4 and stretch this to a 5th set.
Yeah, which is again the El Salvador team is trying to get into the medal hunt. I'm not sure of the mindset, or if Honduras feels they can get into the medal hunt, but nevertheless the only way they could get there is if they win. So they're pushing hard to try and get into this, get some more wins under their belt.
So Salvador leading by 2 sets to 1 over Honduras, but Honduras looking pretty good here in set number 4 as they have built a 4-point lead going into the second technical timeout. And let's see if they can hold on to this lead to even up it at 2 sets apiece.
Yeah, it's hard to try and win anything with 3 losses. And Rodriguez puts the ball away, making it a 3-point game. Well, this is the time now that El Salvador has to make the move. There's not much points left in which to make the chase. And their number 1 attacker, Chavez, has gone to the back row to serve. It'll be dependent on Hernandez. So Honduras just hit the ball into the block of Hernandez and the ball goes out, so the ball belongs to Honduras.
Free ball, not a good first touch.
One thing we see is that Lopez is not the best free ball player. Nice set. Lopez with the quick attack for point.
So Lopez coming through on a solid hit for Honduras. They give them their 18 point.
Yeah, when Lopez is in the front, they use him a lot. I don't see them use the next middle a lot. And Hernandez got to go one-on-one with the setter of Honduras. He pumped it line. The ball hit the player and went out of bounds.
Ball is hit long, out. So Salvador giving up the unforced points here to Honduras as they trail by 4 in set number 4. And Ali returning the favor to Salvador.
And we're getting to the end of the set. You don't want to be making these terribly unforced errors.
Guatemala checking in for Hernandez. And off the quick set.
And similarly, El Salvador, just like the first set, is trying to make the late run. So you might remember the first set went into extra points. They're trying to push this one. And they almost got that one, dog.
Miscommunication by El Salvador cost them a point.
These guys are... There was 2 blockers on that anyway. Hope they picked that up. Oh my goodness.
Didn't even hit the net.
It was a terrible toss and a
Went under the net.
terrible technique. Youngsters, don't follow that technique. You will never be efficient.
And immediately Lopez was taken out of the game.
They're giving a lot of the balls to Ali no matter where he is. And there's Ali working hard again. An attempt at a dump that didn't work. El Salvador point. Neither team, let us insist on making unforced errors this late.
Honduras is leading, but none of the teams seems to want to take charge here in the 4th set, as they're just trading points, or giving away points, I should say.
Okay, Chavez was too close.
And he rolled his ankle.
Now, what he has on, what seems to be an ankle brace. So, ankle brace doesn't mean that you won't twist your ankle. This means that you will have a less.
Yeah, he rolled his ankle there with Chavez. He came down on Chavez's foot. So it will be a serve over.
seems to be quite fine. He's talking and smiling and laughing. He's wearing two of the ankle brace that you lace up tight. The ball goes back to Chavez again one more time. Ball comes off the finger, it's dug. And number 1 of Honduras gets a good hit at the ball with 2 blockers waiting on him.
Excellent blocking by Flores. And off the block, point goes to Honduras. 23-20.
Okay, I don't think number 1 will go after Hernandez this time. Last time he had a servicero trying to hit the ball right down the line. I think he's going to go more inside the court this time. There he goes, went at the libero. The libero did a bad pass, an overpass. And there goes they call net on Honduras attacking player. And
Let's take a look at that once again.
yep, touches the top of the net. Honduras calls a timeout.
So it's Honduras looking to take set 4 and tie this at 2 sets apiece. El Salvador is not giving up as they are only down by 2 points. Just to mention that the next game coming up should be a 5 o'clock start. It will be the Dominican Republic going up against Nicaragua, and the 7:30 game will be Guatemala going up against Panama. And this game is well into the 2-hour mark now, as Chavez getting ready to serve for El Salvador.
So that's 24. So Honduras with set point, trying to tie it up 2 sets apiece.
Yeah, it should be set point
for Honduras, and it's a pass. Ooh, they have to go high. And why did the defense not move at all for that? So Honduras is allowing them in, giving them 22-24. Maybe Honduras is thinking all we got to do is receive and put the ball away. Substitution made right away. Player came in for Menjamar. Menjamar right back in. Menjamar will serve. He's a middle blocker. He's serving for El Salvador. They're down 22-24. Easy the ball, went up nicer to the setter. Went quick to their. Well, they went up quick, and Salvador had the ball to play. It went up high, but neither the middle who blocked it or the opposite went for the ball. So Honduras wins 25-22, and it's 2 sets apiece.
And we'll take a break, and we'll be back with set number 5.
Who said that deals only happen once a year or only on special occasions? Walk into any one of our central TV and internet offices to get free installation, free modems, and free MyTV subscriptions. Visit us whether you're in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, or Benque, or give us a call toll-free at 0800 Cable TV. Central TV and Internet. Bundle and save.
Bundle and save. Central TV and Internet.
How many times have you been away from a TV when there's something on that you want to watch? Or someone's using the only TV in the house and you can't watch your show? Introducing My TV from Central TV and Internet that puts you in control of your TV time. My TV is designed with you in mind. Whether you're on the go, on break from school or work, or simply relaxing in your backyard, you can have access to local TV at your fingertips. Never miss a show again. My TV offers a 24-hour playback feature so you can go back in time to watch your favorite show. This feature also allows you to pause and watch at your convenience. My TV is available to anyone with internet, wherever they may be. Watching mobile TV has never been easier. Our apps are available on both Google Play and Apple's App Store. My TV works on most Android and Apple devices, including phones and tablets. Players for computers with Windows 7 and 8 or Apple MacBooks can be downloaded from the following links. With My TV from Central TV and Internet, you won't be a slave to your TV anymore. You can watch your programs at your own convenience. You don't have to sit around waiting for your program to begin. The playback feature allows you to access 24 hours of programming. Just select a time, and My TV takes you back to what was showing at that time. My TV offers select programs, which includes all of Belize's leading local channels, sports, telenovela, kids, and Prime Network channels. Stay tuned in news, talk shows, sporting events, and local programming. It's time to take control. Want My TV? Just contact your nearest Central TV and Internet office, and our friendly customer service representatives will assist you with the registration process, or simply sign up and register your account through the following link.
Set number 5 coming up as we are tied at 2 sets apiece, and I just want to remind you that set number 5 will only go to 15 points, so the first team to 15 points in set 5 will take the match.
Yeah, Trey, set 5 has a few different things. One is to 15 seconds, there are no technical timeouts. Each coach is allowed 2 30-second timeouts, and they switch side after the first team reaches 8 points. It's normally a quick set, and even the coaching is different in that you have to make adjustments or timeouts very quick. So Salvador served, but Honduras put the ball away, hitting line.
Yes.
And this is not what is supposed to happen in a 5th set. And you can see Hernandez making a strong statement to his colleagues. And nice pass by the libero. Chavez with a big hit, but it was off the blockers and dug. And blocked by El Salvador, giving them their first point, 1-2, and Chavez goes to serve. Interesting rotation. Chavez goes to the back. Hernandez now in the front row for El Salvador. Nice serve by Hernandez. And the ball is dug by libero, given back freely. Nice playing by both teams to try and keep the ball